this is a challenge that came out of a client of mine, totally different industry. But I loved this client. He had a great business, and he sold promotional products, but really large contracts, like multi-million-dollar promotional product contracts to, so he'd go into like a Novartis or, a really large company in Boston and sell everything from T-shirts to everything. So these were really big contracts. And what I loved about this client is that he would follow through on what we talk about, which is rare. It drives me nuts. But so we were talking about introductions, and he loved that idea. And so I said, okay, here's my challenge, because he was a business owner. He was really busy. Who here is really busy? Really busy? You're really busy? Okay. So he was very busy. And so he said, Marc, we're talking about all these different things, cloud calls, all this, it's awesome, but I'm just so busy. What is the one thing that if I could do in the course of a day would help me grow my business? And I said, okay, I have a challenge for you. And that challenge is to ask for, let me use a different marker, for one introduction per day, okay? I said to him, Dave, ask for one introduction a day. And he said, well, that doesn't sound like that much. And I said, well, let me walk you through the math on one introduction a day. Now, granted, he was a business owner. He was very busy. He wasn't full-time sales. So, if, we're talking about someone who's full-time sales, probably that number should be a little higher. One introduction a day is 5 intros per week. How many is that a year? Ballpark. 250. 250 intros per year. 250 introductions a year. Think about that. Something that is about what? How long does it take to ask a client or someone that you know for an introduction? I would say I'll give you 5 minutes, right? From picking up the phone, and let's say you even have a conversation, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes of work a day, and that can lead to asking for 250 introductions a year. Now, obviously, we're not going to get not everyone we ask for an introduction from will give us an introduction, of course. So let's say that you get 20%. You can tell I'm big on the arithmetic because I think it's like my favorite thing. 20%. So that is how many introductions? That's 50. Obviously, my math isn't that good, right? Okay. I like it, but I didn't say I was good at it. Oh, wait. So 50 intros per year. Let's say, of course, you don't close every introduction you get, but you get 50 introductions, right? So let's say you close half of them, okay? 50%. I would say the closing ratio, by the way, from an introduction is way higher than, let's say, knocking on a door, of course, right? Because they've already talked you up. They're like, oh, you should take this person's call. Okay, so 50 introductions a year divided by, so you get half of them. That is 25 pieces of new business a year from one simple prospecting activity in the course of a day. And by the way, my biggest thing, I have a concept which I call return on time, ROT, return on time. Selling, the most successful salespeople are all about their return on time, right? So you want to focus on whatever activities get you the highest return on time. Asking for introductions can get you the highest return on your time.